So all of our tubing is made from different raw materials that come in powder or in pellets. Most of it is Teflon based, so we have PTFE, FEP, PFA, ETFE, thermoplastics as well. We do some nylon, and then we take those and then put them through extruders. All of our extruders are ram extruders. We have almost 150 production lines globally. And basically it's like the old Play-Doh sets where you put the Play-Doh in and you ram and just push it through, the die. There's usually a tube in almost everything that you buy. Hi, I'm Rob, and I'm from Optinova, and we make specialty tubing solutions. We have 4 factories globally. Our largest is in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, just under 100,000 square feet, where we primarily focus on industrial applications. We also have 2 plants in Finland and 1 in Thailand. Well, most of the tubing offerings that we have are specialty in the terms that they'll either be high temperature resistance, high chemical resistance, and they're Teflon based, so you also get a lot of lubriciousness, so low coefficient of friction. So we do both stock and custom. Probably about 60% of what we do is custom, and the rest is stock sizes. What markets? So we serve all markets. We have a medical division that we specialize in catheter tubing. Also on the industrial side, everything from aerospace, chemical, fluidics, water treatment, food and beverage. So we go from small inline cut tubing to larger OD tubes as well, and everything in between. Most of the time if we're dealing with an engineer, they would know what type of tube they're looking for. Otherwise, they might just have an idea and think they know, and we obviously can help them with our R&D center to point them to the right raw material. So this is some FEP tubing, and this particular application is for water treatment. So FEP does not degrade from UV, so a UV bulb would go inside the tube while the wastewater circles around it to purify the water. So for this particular application, the tubing is actually extruded straight, and then a secondary operation where this would go over a mandrel and be heated to a specific temperature, and then it gets formed into the coil that's required by the customer. So this is our newest product line, is PEEK tubing. So it's very specific in what it's used for. For this particular piece of tubing, it would be used primarily for liquid chromatography. PEEK's properties are high mechanical strength, low coefficient of friction, and very durable. So if you're an engineer and you're doing wire harnesses and cables, our spiral cut tubing is a good way to do it. So you've got the PTFE here, which will also give you the extra temperature protection as well. This goes everywhere from aerospace, automotive, and any electronics. So we also offer profiles and rods, which are specific shapes that somebody might need. We can also fabricate tubes if you need a specific bend or shape that will always maintain its size. The diameter stays the same, even with the bend. We can also do some gaskets, do some moldings on here. If you've got an application where you have fittings that need to attach to what you're doing, we can do all of these as secondary operations. Here we've got our dual layer LDPFEP tubing. The outer layer is FEP, which is a cheaper alternative than a full FEP tube, because you only need the FEP properties because it's resistant to UV on the outside. You don't need to spend the money for the entire tube, and this is used for groundwater sampling. Now when it comes to fiber optic, we've got you covered. We do a 900 micron furcation tubing, comes in all 12 colors, and then we'd be packed with the fiber optics. So let's say you want to print on tubing, it's Teflon, what do? We actually can print on PTFE tubing, whatever you would prefer. You can have the size, dimension, your company logo printed on the tubing, just for you. Yeah, for everyone in the electronics industry or possibly lighting, we do offer all the heat shrinks. We do PTFE 2-to-1 and 4-to-1, also FEP 1 3-to-1, 1 6-to-1, and we actually just developed in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, ETFE heat shrink as well. Whatever advanced tubing you need, think of Optinova.
Please support us so we can make more videos to support American manufacturing. Smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks.